Hey, it's Sue and Robbie Calloway here, and we're thrilled to talk about our home here in South Bethany, 240 Bayshore Drive, that we have learned to love for a long, long time. And we thought we would take this time to just give you a little bit brief history about our house and how we ended up being and building this home. So we found kind of a funky little cottage that we fell in love with. And in 2001, right before 9/11 actually. So then life moved along, working, coming to the beach on the weekends. And in 2006, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And in 2006, I had brain surgery, and that successfully removed my tumor.
Well, between the time she had the surgery, it was a 3-month period, and we had a plan that we were going to retire in 5 years and move down here permanently, build a house and move down here permanently. 3 months after the brain surgery, the doctor said, "I think I got it. I think I got it all." And we walked out of his office, and I said, "You know that 5-year plan to build that house? They're tearing down the cottage on Monday. They're going to build you a house and build the house that you want. So you design the house that you want, and I'll do all I can do to make the money to build it." And my wife, the builder, loved her. Sometimes he hated her because she had certain requirements that she wanted in the place. But we built this house, and it's been an absolutely wonderful house.
Yeah.
And
So the house is designed, when we built it, I said to the architect that we wanted a beach house, but it was going to become our home, and so we took a lot of the characteristics that we lived in a 100-year-old house in Damascus, Maryland, and so we took some of the features there that we love so much, and the woodwork, some of the doors, all that was a reflection of that home. And there's lots of other things that we tried to incorporate into the house. And you want to talk about the fireplace?
yeah,
That's
I
kind of
can.
your
But
thing.
there were a whole lot of details that Sue wanted that the builder kind of looked at me and, "Okay, do you really want to do that?" And I said, "If Sue wants to do it, do it." Such as columns and such as, when you look around at the windows and all this. I mean, they had real carpenters come in. There's not a construction grade anything in here. Everything was done better. But the fireplace was one of the things we wanted a fireplace. And
We wanted a stone fireplace.
a
We knew
stone
that.
fireplace. And Sue said, "Why don't we use the stones that your father used to pick up for you in North Carolina and bring home for you to put in your garden to hold down the black plastic?" And I said, "Are you kidding?" She said, "No." So we got these white flint rocks, very, very hard rocks, brought them down here. Sue found an artist who put them together in a fireplace. You will not see another fireplace like this probably in your life.
And the mantle in the living room fireplace is the beam from the cottage. Because we love the cottage too. That was a pretty great place for us. And upstairs, the mantle is one of the stairs from the cottage. So that's a part of that cottage that comes with us, came with us.
I would like to know that this house is given the same love that we've given it. And if it is, I'm sure this house is going to give you the same amount of love it's given us. You get up in the morning in this house, you go out to that porch right there and drink a cup of coffee, watch the sunrise, get up from there, go upstairs, and I do anyway, and go to my office up there and work, a few hours, a couple hours, hour, whatever it takes. And then you say, "Okay, it's lunchtime. Let me grab my lunch," and walk to the ocean, close walk to the ocean. Get done with that, come back here, do a little more work if you feel like it. If you don't, you go out and ride a kayak, or as Sue says, I get on my bike and ride down to Starbucks in Ocean City. And then that night you go out and have dinner out on the porch, watch the sunset, or take your boat out and sit out there and have dinner on the water.
So let me tell you about South Bethany, because when we first moved here, and I was working as a consultant down here. Robbie was still commuting back and forth from DC. So I got involved in a lot of town activities. Just absolutely love the town. And I have just finished serving 12 years on South Bethany Town Council. So if you need to know anything about South Bethany, I've got the answers. But it's a great town. One of the features that people enjoy is the fact that we don't have an HOA, so you have a little more flexibility in some of the things you do. But also, in that regard, we have a slew of ordinances that make sure that people keep their houses and their properties in good shape. So that's one thing that I think is of benefit. The town's very invested in keeping South Bethany looking good. We take care of the beach, we take care of the canals. We have a 5-mile network of canals, and it's just a great lifestyle, great lifestyle. You go to the beach, you walk to the beach, you come home, you have dinner, and as Robbie was saying, you grab a kayak and go out and watch the sunset. I mean, it's a fabulous lifestyle.
It's this is actually a blessing. This has been being on the canal is we always wanted oceanfront, but being on the canal, we got both. And having a boat and being able to do this back here, and crabbing. If you like crabs, you like catch crabs. You catch crabs back here. You catch them right off the dock. My grandkids go out there and fish off the dock. They don't eat the fish necessarily, but they do eat the crabs. So.
And you can enjoy kayaking all the way down to to Indian River. And if in your boat, you can actually kayak and have dinner at Indian River at Hammerheads, and then you can keep going if you want to.
Not in your kayak. You do that in your motorboat.
In your boat. People go to Lewis and also to Rehoboth for dinner, and you can go the other way toward Fenwick, Ocean City. So there's great options.
It's just a good neighborhood. It's a great town. The elected officials. Oh, and if you came down Route 1 and you looked at those beautiful lights out there, street lights, that was her that did that. Some folks wanted to put street lights that looked like you're in an airport, but Sue fought and got those street lights out there. So we put a lot of love into not only this house, Sue's put a lot of love into the town.
Yeah, absolutely.